Hello guys and welcome to the United Anime Kingdom podcast episode 22, and we are joined by... Introduce yourself.
The Star Dragon, right here. Hi guys, how's it going? I'm a cunt.
The AG Corner, the sluttiest of every single human being out there that has any STD known to any human being, so you know who to call.
And
I'm anime every day, and
I
I hate the Xbox One.
I've heard that as well. I don't know, maybe. I think he maybe hates it. I don't know. Well, actually, Anime Every Day doesn't. Z-Star Games hates it. But I'm Anime Every Day. You guys should totally subscribe to my channel because it's new. And I've got 2 reviews. Actually, I might even have 3 reviews by the time you're watching this.
Speaking of, I uploaded one. The Messiah.
I'm actually catching up with Jamie on reviews. Because Jamie does like an average of like a review every like 3 months.
Yeah, it's pretty good. People like it.
That's like 3 reviews within like 9 months. Someone could have had a baby in that time span. Which is like 4 reviews in a year. So it would take them a while to get to 10. But anyway.
So what should we talk about? What's been happening in the anime world? I've actually watched something.
To be honest, actually, I want to get something out of the way first. You and Taylor had watched School Days, and so I think we
Taylor
should just
Taylor had already watched
16 times.
Could you guys just get that out of the way first? Your whole School Days.
Well, I watched School Days because there was a clear, overwhelming popularity in the comment section. Everybody everyone wanted us to watch it and review it. God, I mean, it must be good if everybody's talking about it. If everyone's praising it this much, it must be a very good anime. And I watched it, and I was like 3 episodes in. I was like, what? I genuinely thought I was watching the wrong show because like nothing terrible was happening. And then like it started to get a bit like raunchy. And I was still like, it wasn't until like the last episode I was like, you know what, this isn't actually as bad as everyone's saying. And the last episode was pretty weird.
I love the ending.
I don't think it's that bad, and a show that everybody talks about. It has this like crazy like Boku no Pico reputation where like this is the worst anime ever. And it's so bad, and I think it's just a little bit. It's like an extreme slice of life romance. That's really what it is. It's not even that extreme. It's just kind of a bit over the top. But I didn't think it was that bad. But yeah, so that's my School Days review. So thank guys for watching the podcast, and we'll see you guys next week.
But on a serious note,
Yep.
people are fucking retarded in the comments.
Yep.
Can't even bloody put down.
So do you want to say the anime we're meant to pick now? If you guys can remember it.
Yeah, I
think we'll need
to. Gungrave.
Gungrave, yep.
And
Blue
Phantom
Literature.
from Requiem.
That was it.
Now, why don't we say a bit about each? What Gungrave is about guns in graves.
Blue Literature, about
Blue Literature is just English. Yeah, English written with a blue pen, just like essays and stuff. And what was the last one?
Phantom of Requiem. So it's a bit mixed up with Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the
And
Opera.
Requiem for a Dream.
And your rectum.
Yeah, Requiem, fair enough.
So I mean, you guys can vote for one of those,
It's, whatever.
and we won't add any silly ones in this.
This
so that
time,
people will
this
actually
time don't
vote.
add
You
School
literally
Days,
can't
you
vote for any.
idiots.
It's serious, like, serious business and everything.
Yeah, like this is really serious.
And it really does help us to like, talk about a show that we've all watched.
Especially
So
if the viewers are watching it at the same time.
Yeah, or you could do that as
That'd
well.
be pretty
actually,
cool.
Yeah. So
And
if you
if
pick a show you haven't watched, you can do it by. I don't know.
So like next week we'll pick one, and then by the next again week, like we'll have watched it, and then everybody watching will have watched
Well, we
it and
hope
stuff like
so.
that.
Hopefully.
And then the creators of the show can like send us free copies of stuff. I don't know, maybe free copies
probably
of
like solid gold bars as well.
solid gold bars, women, houses, planes. I don't know anything really.
I have got half that stuff already. So
Well,
You got half
the
a woman.
YouTube
Yeah.
money we make from this show is just literally
it's
unbelievable.
ridiculous.
Well,
just
yeah.
how we're not even.
We're rolling in it.
Like whatever the view count says, it's in millions, not actual
Yeah,
views.
because
That's how
they
high that
thought
count
it'd be
is.
better for like
Yeah.
everyone
Well,
else.
that's what we said to YouTube. Like it's distracting, all those numbers at the bottom of Gangnam Style.
Yeah. It's like it's no point because it lowers their self-esteem as well of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, people get like, oh, why is my video not
That's not nice.
And so we thought we'd be nice and just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've actually watched something.
Except School Days.
I know. Well, yeah. Apart from School Days, I've watched it. Well, I've not finished watching it, but I've been watching it. I've just like watched one day's worth, so I've watched like half of it, like 12 episodes, and that is Berserk. And Berserk is like the best anime I've seen in a long time. Like it's one of those anime that I don't know why I hadn't watched it before. It's really good. It's like one of those top notch, maybe not 10 out of 10s, but I think it's definitely like a 9 out of 10. Maybe it's like one of those anime that's kind of like crawling towards 10 out of 10, but it's not quite 10 out of 10, but it's almost 10 out of 10. If you know what I'm talking about. But it's a very, very good show. I haven't even finished it, so I can't really give my full opinions on it. But it's a very old show. Like, you can tell it's really old. It has 90s written all over it. But yeah, I don't think anyone here's watched it, so
No, I plan on watching
nobody can
it,
tell
but-
anything about it.
So, someday.
And Tash plans on watching the movies,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the fucking weekend.
not the show.
Well,
Yeah.
I figured, I'd give the film a chance as
Okay,
well.
sure,
I'd like to try that adaptation of the series itself first, see how that goes.
I'm definitely going to watch the movies because it is like a letdown sometimes in the animation in the show. It's kind of,
Did the
There's a
series
lot of still
conclude
screens and
the whole story? Berserk?
I don't know, but I've heard it's a cliffhanger for the manga.
Oh, right.
I think,
So-
I don't know.
I heard some rape in there somewhere. Have you come across?
Yeah, well, it's like a medieval thing, so
So,
yeah.
so it's casual then.
It's like Game of Thrones, but in anime. It's like really, like, you wouldn't even know it was a Japanese cartoon, because it's like set in like European medieval times, so.
So would you say it would make a good gateway series for some newcomers that don't really take anime seriously?
No, because it's too old. It's
The
too, the
animation's
animation's just like, yeah, it's too. If they like Helsing Ultimated it, and just like made it this like it's like one of those shows that could be like amazingly animated. Because I'm sure for its time it was really good animation. Because it was like, it's like a lot of it's like hand painted. You can see like a lot of it's hand painted, so it's obviously very high quality. So if they were to redo it in like super high awesome 4K Blu-ray, then it would be awesome.
Do you think they would do
They
it
have
if they
technically
did
done it,
put
haven't
that
they?
much work into the animation itself?
But it's
as
done in
you've
movies. So.
said.
No, I mean they'd have to completely redo it. There'd be no point like just touching it up. They'd have to completely
Yeah, it was
redo
in
it.
1997 all the way. Berserk.
They
Yeah,
haven't done
it's like
movies, though.
it's very
That's
dated.
Ash wants to watch because he's a slut.
Yes, when were the movies? Like 2000, early 2000. I don't know.
There's still one to be released.
Yeah. So I mean, once I watch them, if they're just like the retelling of the story, I don't know.
I think they may go further if the anime didn't finish it. So
No, I don't think they go further.
'Cause, like, the
It seems
manga-
really
the
weird
manga's,
for
like-
a movie to go further.
300 chapters.
Yeah,
the manga.
it ended on a filler. I think I'm pretty sure the anime did.
Filler.
they concluded with a filler style ending. Oh. I can imagine how everyone reacted
Yeah,
to that.
yeah.
They must
Yeah.
have been going all balls crazy for it. I think perhaps there must have been a lot of hate for the anime, like when they edited it with a filler
No, I
kind of
know.
ending. Loads of people really get fed up of that. I don't like how people change their perspectives. when
Yeah,
they find
yeah,
out,
that's
like,
what I was
the
just about
ending's
to
all
say. People
filler.
will enjoy a series and they'll be like, yeah, this is great, and then people say, well, it ended on filler, and they're like, oh no, I hate it.
What is
I know,
this the
I
worst
hated
series
this
ever?
show. What the hell?
Oh, this is one of my favourite. Oh no, shit, filler. Fuck you, guy.
It's one of those shows with a really good dub as well. I'm watching it in dub,
Yeah, I
and the
heard
dub's
that's
pretty
good.
good. It could, I mean, it could just well be an American cartoon,
where's that
really,
a good
but a
dub,
really
yeah?
gory one. Yeah, good dubs in the morning.
How do you like your dubs in the morning? I like
I
mine
like
with
mine with
Berserk.
some, yep, and some bebop. But yeah, so anyone actually watched anything
Nope.
other than seasonal?
I've been re-watching Guilty Crown again because
even
I
watched
plan on reviewing that, and
Oh,
I plan on buying that.
Leaked.
So there you go.
leaked
But,
information. Yeah, same. I'm gonna buy it on
Actually,
Blu-ray.
I think I got Christmas, but there you go. Spoilers.
so I watched it like 2 years ago when it actually came out, and I remember the second half being so awful. And since I'm rewatching it and marathoning it,
Take my eyes out.
I'm just trying to see like if my perspective's changed at all, because I mean, when you simulcast an anime and then rewatch it by marathoning it, you do develop certain likes and dislikes for the series that you didn't really particularly pick up on whilst you were watching it once a week.
Or it could be the opposite way, and you could enjoy it a lot more. That's what I've found. I find my second viewing of an anime is like almost watching a different anime completely.
It always seems a bit
It's
better.
like watching a whole new anime. Like Steins Gate was like the best second viewing of an anime ever. I watched it like all 24 episodes in one day, and it was awesome. I definitely need to do that because I've got so many Blu-rays that I'm going to rewatch all of Black Lagoon, rewatch Akira. I need to rewatch that soon. Just rewatching stuff is so much better than watching it the first time.
Have you seen Roberta's Blood Trail? Because they finished the dub,
Yeah.
and that's really good.
I didn't watch it in dub though. I think I watched it in sub.
They finished the dub a few months ago, I think. So I ended up just watching
Well,
it.
it's meant to be released out soon here, but they keep putting it back.
And they still haven't finished the dub for Hellsing.
No, that pisses me off so much.
The last 2 episodes. Do you think they've just like, forget about it? It's 2 episodes. Do they really care?
And then, it's not the same. Well, I couldn't
Yeah,
stop
no.
watching it, so I had to.
Did you not finish it?
No, I haven't finished it, but I just couldn't. Like, I'd rather watch it. I'd rather watch it like in dub the whole way through. It would have felt better, but it just.
Billy was the same way. He still hasn't finished Hellsing because he's waiting for the dub.
No,
the last 2
I
episodes.
can't wait for the dub. Well, I couldn't wait for the dub.
Yeah, the last little bit of Hellsing was amazing.
Yeah.
Like just the visuals and it was crazy. It was.
There
awesome.
is still quite a lot to do though for the dubbing for the last 2 episodes because they are quite
Yeah,
long.
it's like
Don't
it's
forget.
like movie length. So I mean, 2 episodes doesn't sound a lot. It sounds like they're being lazy not completing it, but it's pretty much a
They're
movie.
like 50 minutes
I mean-
long each, ain't they? Something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like that.
I mean, has it been quite a while since they've dubbed?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
A year,
the-
I think.
yeah.
Since
Yeah, I
they
think
dubbed
it's
the
been a
last one.
Oh my god! The longer they leave it,
Like,
the less likely they're going to do
if
it.
I'd say
Then.
anyone who likes dub and is not a dub hater, I'd say just literally wait for it to be released because like it'd be so much better rather than waiting.
Yeah, I hope they release like an ultimate. Actually, that wouldn't work. It's just not an ultimate collection, because it would just be a Hellsing ultimate collection, but like a all-in-one collection,
Yeah.
so they can have all 13 or
The
12
Ultimate
or what?
Collection,
No, it was
the
10.
Ultimate
Wasn't it?
Hellsing Ultimate.
Yeah. The Super Ultimate Hellsing
Super Mega
Ultimate
Turbo like a
collection.
poop. Yeah.
But I hope because I'd like to watch that in Blu-ray because I just watched it online.
Yeah,
It was,
I
like,
got
really awesome
I got
looking.
1 to 8 on Blu-ray. Well good in it.
1 to 8. See, that's so awkward. Why do that?
I know it is. Okay. Why don't they do 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10?
Yeah. Yeah.
More monies.
Yeah, they just want their money.
And then don't forget that there is a full pack later on as well.
I'll buy that.
I
The
say
full
that,
pack.
but it's not necessarily true. I mean, they probably will do it.
So what about? Let's talk about the Black Lagoon Roberta's Blood Trail
Yeah.
Blu-ray that came out on Monday and also last Friday, and then also like on Friday, and then also on December the 2nd now, or whatever it is now. I pre-ordered it a week ago and it's already changed dates 4 times.
Yeah, Manga UK have a habit of changing dates, especially for Blu-rays. which
Yeah,
is
I mean they don't even
really
change it. They just kind of like nudge it a few days, and then it comes to that next day, and then they nudge it again a few days. I wish they just like put it to like January or something, and then actually bring it out then instead of just getting our hopes up. 'Cause it's coming out in December the 2nd, which is like a week while you're watching this, like on Monday. It's like a week on Monday, I think, which is pretty cool. But
Do you think it's too good to be true that it will come out then on December?
well, I don't see like what could they have done in a week that they didn't have ready for the like.
They normally have some form of fault with the Blu-rays or whatever. I mean,
But surely it takes like more than a week to like produce it and get it to the places like getting it shipped and stuff like that. So if it wasn't even ready, no chance it's going to be shipped by
I think that would
next
be-
week. So yeah,
they'll probably change it to like 25th.
yeah, I don't know. I would like to get it this year. Would be nice because it's like a really nice looking Blu-ray. Yeah.
What else? I've generally watched nearly all my seasonal anime this week. I mean, there's nothing really new I can really report on that, to be honest. I mean, except for Samurai Flamenco. For Samurai Flamenco, it took a massive turn. I didn't think the series would go the way this week's episode ended it on, and I have a feeling it's going to slightly sway a lot of people's opinions on what they hoped Samurai Flamenco would be about. So you guys should definitely keep a lookout for this week's episode when you watch it, because
I was
it's a game
caught up,
changer.
but I don't think I watched the recent one.
Oh, you'll be shocked at the end.
Ooh.
I even heard one guy say he didn't like Samurai Flamenco anymore. After
wow.
what happened with this week's episode, he said he just hoped the main character just wakes up and finds out that it's all
just
a dream.
It was all a dream.
What animes would you actually like to see that happen in, like, where the character just wakes up and it's all a dream?
School
For me-
days. While we're on the topic, school, just because.
One
They might have
Piece,
released it,
that'd
yeah.
be funny. 600 episodes down the drain.
And he wakes up in like episode 2.
Yeah. No, it
I
turns
can't
out
remember
something
the
made out of
start
rubber.
of One
It just
Piece.
turns out that it's a normal
I
guy.
can't even remember what happened at the start of One Piece, and I've only watched the start, so.
Everyone's gonna give us a lot of hate, but I think Naruto definitely needs that kind of setup.
Yeah, if
When would he wake up?
Hopefully just after part 1 finishes and do it properly.
Just, you know how the start of Naruto was like a cutscene where they're fighting the fox? That was a dream also.
It turns out it
It
wasn't a
was-
9-tailed fox, it was an 8-tailed fox.
It's just a slice of life anime, and Naruto doesn't actually have superpowers at all. He's just a normal kid.
He just
I
wakes
don't
up
want to
and
give
thinks,
Togashi ideas here or anything for Hunter x Hunter, that's for sure. So
Yeah.
he can just make some more money. out
If
of
this
recycling
actually
the
happens, I want to check if this actually
I'll
happens.
seriously be awesome though.
If someone uses our idea.
I don't know, whatever long-running shonen, they actually just pull some backward-ass plot twist and it's a slice of life harem anime. No, that's impressive.
For 12 episodes, for 12 more
episodes,
episodes
it
than
just
ended. They done that for Dick and Dom in the bungalow. At the end of Dick and Dom in the bungalow, they just woke up and it was all
Oh
a dream.
wow, I love that show when I was a kid. I didn't
Yeah,
even
that
know
was
they did
amazing.
that.
Yeah.
I actually recorded the last episode. I was so sad.
Oh yeah, they just woke up at the end and it was all a dream.
Ridiculous.
And then I
It's
recorded the
terrible.
one with all the highlights. That was good times.
Not quite anime. But
Oh
still a
yeah,
good show.
Has anyone else
recording, aren't we?
watched any anime
Forgot we're
this
recording.
past week
Huh?
No.
other than
I've watched
It's only me. I'm
stuff.
I watched. That's all. I've watched 2 shows, and I mean, School
I-
Days
I've
and
watched
Hellsing.
three,
And Hellsing. I'm not.
actually.
Berserk. I'm not finished.
you watched
No,
three?
not free,
Oh,
not free the anime, but free anime.
Nope. Confirmed. Jamie has watched 3. Confirmed.
So what are these 3 animes?
I've watched Pokemon V Origin.
Anyone else watched that?
I don't think
Nope.
so. Because I
Nope.
waited for.
I plan on watching it.
I waited for the
tomorrow,
dub. The dub was okay. It was nothing major, but you know, it's Pokemon, so I thought,
Yeah. What do you expect from Pokemon?
watch it in dub for lols, and it was good.
Well-
But yeah, it was alright.
Well,
I think it could have been a ton longer to make it a longer series, which I think everyone wants.
did it? Does it actually like conclude?
Yeah, it
like,
concludes, but
the
it
whole
goes
story?
through everything really fast.
Oh, there we go. It beats Pokemon like already. Like the
Actually, technically, it doesn't
That is-
conclude in a sense, but it does conclude.
Is it?
Oh.
This is a prequel though, so.
It's not. It's
A
not
very,
any
very
prequel, it's set in
well,
different place, different universe.
I don't know. I don't keep up with Pokemon. I don't know what I'm talking
Never
about.
shut up, then, mate.
Did he catch them all?
That'd be spoiling actually.
All right.
why haven't they come up with a trainer that has actually caught them all in Pokemon?
Don't you have?
Seriously.
I won't say anything more. I won't say
Does he
anything more.
genuinely, like, you can say spoilers, does he actually
I
catch
don't
them
know,
all?
Tash, do you want me to generally say this?
No, I don't want you to do
Okay.
anything.
What, is this like a big
what other
spoiler?
shows have you checked out then?
Do all the Pokemon die or something?
Well, this time last week after the podcast, I checked out one episode of Sakura So.
And how are
Just
you,
the
how,
one
how, are you get,
episode.
how are you getting on with that then?
Still
Surely
one
you've finished
episode.
it by now. Oh, still one episode, okay.
Okay, what's the other show?
Well, actually, no,
Please don't tell me you've watched one episode for that
What?
too.
no, I wouldn't.
Please don't tell
Actually, it was Hunter x Hunter.
Right.
So the 3 shows you've watched are like all together come to like 3 episodes.
No.
One episode
No,
of Sakurazo.
6.
Sakurazo is a good show though.
But
You should definitely
no,
watch
this one I
it.
mentioned Hunter because I really enjoyed the episode. It weren't too much action, but like the game they're playing.
Were they selling
was
video
pretty
games?
Intense.
I still haven't adjusted to the Hunter
No,
Hunter
never
schedule.
mind.
of it
That is
coming
why
out
I watched it
Tuesdays.
this morning. Like, I thought it's not Sunday, but it feels like the right time. So
Morning.
it's-
Hunter Hunter in the morning.
How do you like?
It's one of
the
their morning
Hunter in the
series,
morning. It is actually.
kind of like Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail, is that coming back?
Yes,
We don't
yes.
know.
I don't know.
Please.
Hero is too busy like doing sketches
I've
of all
stopped
the
I know,
cool
that's
I've
all I
characters.
see on his Twitter. Instead of him actually making chapters, he's fucking tweeting out pictures.
Woo!
randomly
Look at this
tweeting.
picture.
Look, I could draw
I've
characters.
like
It's
dropped
not like I'm the guy who made them or anything.
I've dropped like every single main shonen manga apart from Naruto now.
You've not dropped Naruto. You've not. I dropped Naruto.
No,
That's the only thing I ever
I'm waiting for it
read.
to finish. I'm pretty sure it's gonna finish in the next few months or so. I'm pretty sure.
Nah, give it a year.
I'm hoping.
I hope it finishes next year, not because I don't like it, but because I want it to finish.
And
people can stop
I
hating
want
on
a
it.
long one and series to say no. I'm done.
Yeah.
These are the
they-
longest shows ever. Like, there's nothing
Is
longer
it?
than
Is it probably? It's probably one. It probably in like the top 3 longest anime shows, apart from Shin-chan or whatever.
No, but I mean, like,
And Conan and One
if,
Piece.
if it's go off, there is longer. It's a quite a few handful, but in a sense, we know they're not going to finish. There is no proper story. Like, there's no more episodic than anything. But this,
Wait,
Yeah.
is this for One Piece you talk about?
no,
or-
I mean the longer episodes than One Piece, like Shin-chan and Conan. They're
Yeah,
more
like,
they're
just
more
like-
episodic. They're more like there's not really an ongoing story. With the 3 main
Yeah.
shonen ones, there is. I mean, you see Hitman Reborn, that finished, not for the right reasons, but it finished. You know,
I can't believe they're not. I really want them to revisit it and just finish it. It's like
technically
you go
they
so
finished it, but really
far.
shit. That's all.
What?
What they had a really shit ending, didn't they? It's not like,
Oh yeah, the ending was pretty bad. But I mean, for what Hitman Reborn is, I mean, despite how half-assed that
yeah,
was.
that's horrible. I didn't enjoy reading the manga in all fairness. I thought I'd enjoy it more, but
I guess the
yeah, the anime's
anime
much
made
better.
it.
I thought.
That's- Even though with all the fillers, I don't really think of them as fillers like when they came on because,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's just like I enjoy Hitman Reborn for its characters, and that's pretty much not really much of an obstacle when it comes to filler because if you like how the characters are, filler is pretty much a smooth, walk in the park. I think that's like partly why quite a lot of people were still watching Fairy Tail when the filler was on.
But Fairy Tail had good filler. Actually, in all fairness,
Did Fairy
It's,
Tail
out
have filler at all? I
of all the
didn't even
shonen
notice.
fillers, Fairy Tail had the best one.
Yeah, I watched like 3 arcs of Fairy Tail, and I couldn't tell you what was filler and
No,
what
I didn't
wasn't.
even know.
No,
they had filler.
there's no filler in that first 3 arcs. It's like there's
Well, there
only
you
one
go.
arc.
There you go. I didn't even
Where
know
is
there was
the
no
filler?
filler. But
Fairy Tail. I didn't even know there was any.
It's like right at the end.
Isn't it after
It's-
time?
yeah,
isn't it
it's-
after the time
It's,
skip.
it's,
It's
it's
like
before the time.
no,
It's,
it was
no,
after
it's
the time
after
skip.
before it concluded the time skip. It's in between.
There's one act that I could think of which kind of feels like filler because I just wasn't interested watching any of it
What
whatsoever.
was it?
It was just after the time skip where you have the Eurasian
Yeah,
states.
yeah, that was filler.
That was filler, was it? Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense because that was like the shittest act I fucking watched.
It wasn't shit. I don't think it was shit at all.
If you think that's the shittest arc,
Because
you
the-
clearly haven't
because
watched Bleach.
The thing is,
Oh, no,
the,
no,
the
I mean
fit-
for Fairy
no,
Tail.
but this filler sort of tied in with a few stuff.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
wasn't like major, but it still tied into what was happening. So in a way, it was good. But it's
I
not
think the thing about Fairy Tail is that the filler and the canon arcs are like they aren't a huge leap between
There is
like
no filler in canon
seriousness.
arcs.
Like
No.
Or literally, all there is there's occasional 1 episode or 2 episodes between each arc.
Yeah,
and then that big
that's
arc.
what they do. But I actually like when they do that because it's just one
Yeah,
or
if
two.
it breaks it up.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a bit annoying when you're not watching it when you're watching it weekly.
Oh yeah, that must be really bad.
Because I didn't mind so much when I was marathoning it, because it was like whatever.
Yeah.
You know. But
I can't wait for that when that
but
comes back.
I think Fairy Tail has the best fillers out of the shonens. I
Mm-hmm.
think.
yeah, Because Naruto's got probably the worst. I just can't stand
Bleach is got
Naruto.
the worst, in my opinion.
Come on now.
I didn't get that far in Bleach.
How yours is there?
Because Bleach, they just completely avoid the story, and it's like, okay, let's just bring on new arc here. So Ichigo's not in this battle. He's back on Earth, in bed.
Well, that's what they done with Naruto. Like, they just it'll be like a fight with like Naruto and some bad guy, and then like 4 episodes into the fight, it will just randomly switch to some random character, and it'll do like a little bit, it'll do like a mini story with him. Then the next episode will just jump right back. It's so annoying. That's like the worst.
When's Benji when you need him? He'd be
I know.
good for this debate right now. He's probably still watching that rugby match.
Naruto. Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty long match for like 3 weeks, so...
I'm pretty sure it's the
They've got a lot of stamina, the lads.
Or is it? I don't know. But, yeah.
Speaking of rugby players, I seen a rugby player in town the other day, like an actual Scotland rugby player.
Mate, that's nice.
Yeah, so...
It's great.
Any of you big muscly guy fans out there, you're jealous?
But did you get a picture of him?
No.
That you like.
He looked scary. He was massive. He was
Shout out
huge.
to him. And he'll be like, I'm not a rugby player, mate. Don't worry, fucking on about. Didn't get beaten to a pulp, so...
Yeah. And not in the way you're thinking of. This is
God.
rugby players we're talking about.
I don't know what you're thinking of, and I don't really want to know.
I don't know either. What do you mean?
Shut up, Lewis.
This is meant to be an anime podcast.
But
Oh yeah.
now let's
By
get
the
back
way,
to the potato. Now, what do you think?
I think,
about the potato?
I think I saw one of you guys. Did any of you actually finish watching Ruby? Because I swear, like, I saw
Yeah, I watched
one of my
Ruby.
followers finishing it. Oh, so what did you think
This
of
is not
Ruby?
anime.
Because I've had no one to talk about.
This is not even
It's-
anime.
I
You're
don't-
bringing non-anime into the anime podcast.
Right.
It's anime influence.
I think-
if it's on Hummingbird, then we can talk about
I
it.
would.
Hey!
Oh god.
Hashtag
The
ice
thing
creams.
is, I think I would call it anime. I would call it anime, but that doesn't make it good. Like, that's not the reason it sucks. It sucks. Anime or not, it's a crap show, and I'm a really big fan of Rooster Teeth. Like, I've
was
been
shit.
watching Rooster Teeth for like years, and I watch all their videos. And Ruby, the only reason it's popular is because it's on Rooster Teeth. The animation just sucks. It looks like a PlayStation 1 cutscene.
Yeah.
There's hands going through bodies and stuff like that. It's like your most generic show possible. Like, it's just like a magic girl show without magic in it.
I watched.
So it's just a girl show.
Yeah, no, I watched episode 1 again this morning, and I noticed a few things in the animation. Like, he stamps on a cigarette with like his pole or something, and it just looks like they missed out a few frames or something because it looks so stupid. The animation, just
Yeah.
Are
And
you
also
saying that
like,
particularly because it's CG, because it's 3D animation. Or...
but even that, but like, there's just some really lazy stuff. Like, I remember one of the characters hugged the other characters, but her arms didn't go round it; it went through her. So it was like one arm was just like sticking out the other girl's like stomach. It was just like those little things just annoy me, because I mean, I know it's just like a kind of small-ish studio that made it, and it was just like the animation squad at Rooster Teeth done it. I mean, but surely that can't be that much of a hassle to move the arms a little
around
bit.
someone's body. I don't know.
Yeah, but
And
I
to
mean,
be honest,
the
like,
one
I was
thing, the
watching this-
soundtrack though, the opening is awesome.
Yeah.
The soundtrack was amazing. The opening is really good. Like, I still listen to the opening; it's really good.
I would say I was watching this weekly and I was like kind of disappointed, especially with the length. I mean,
that
sometimes
must
it was
suck
6
weekly.
minutes, sometimes it was 15 minutes. 15 minutes if you were lucky.
Like
And
2
then-
minutes sometimes. Like, they were talking, and you're thinking, okay, that the episode's actually going to start now. They've stopped their conversation, and the titles just roll. And it's like, what? Nothing happened in this episode. Such a waste. They should just I'm guessing all of it put together is like the time of a movie. Because, I don't know, I'm guessing that. But they should have just released it as like 3 episodes or something, 3 20-minute episodes or something.
Yeah.
Because that was just so annoying. Having to get up and change to the next episode every 2 minutes.
Let's see. What other anime news or series has anyone witnessed or watched?
Well, I'm always looking for more.
Besides one random episode of Fairy Tail, I don't think I've watched anything this week.
Honestly,
It's disappointing, guys.
I'm sorry.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
I'm
We should have
just-
came up with
I
topics.
went I went and put myself through school days for the sake of this podcast.
Oh, you are.
Why are you making it sound like you made a sacrifice when we told you guys not to watch it?
These guys were begging me to watch it. After the last week's podcast, they're like, Lewis, please just watch School Days. You're our only hope for a topic of this podcast.
Well, from what you said, you was actually enjoying the series. You love the main character.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was an alright character.
Nah, he's a cunt. I don't like him.
No, I thought he was alright.
He'd probably do whatever a 13-year-old boy would probably do at his age, but...
Yeah, but he was like a boss about it. He just didn't care. But anyway, he got what was coming to him at the end.
So
but
good. I love that.
no spoilers for the people that are watching it right now, because I know there's so many people watching it.
Slicey,
Nah, I wouldn't bother watching it. It's not as bad as everyone thinks. It's just rubbish.
Just a little sour you want to get into your list of anime.
Yeah.
Perhaps the most sourest thing you could ever get on your list.
If you plan on watching any good series, you got to have School Days on it, because you cannot miss that for the world.
No, of course. Talking about plans for anyone got anything planned for next week?
Well, hopefully in the comments you can bloody tell us. That'd be great if you want to watch. Because I was really disappointed by you guys actually in the comments. Like, school days, woo shoo shoo.
They were just so.
Especially that BDT 87 guy. I mean, I was like, what was he going on about?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, that
like,
BDT 27 guy.
He was like quoting
Yeah.
something about
Nice,
the video,
isn't it?
which...
It was like he was trying to claim to be the person that we were talking about on the podcast.
What an idiot.
No.
I don't know.
Oh no, right?
We're talking about BDT 37, not BDT 27.
To be honest, I've put Tiger and Bunny like on my plan to watch list.
Oof, check you out because of my amazing review and how fantastic it was.
Did you manage to reach those 30 likes then?
No, so I haven't got many views yet. I'm fucking waiting for the views to pour in, but they're not even. But don't forget to check it out on my channel for AG Corner.
Don't worry, I'll just keep refreshing it. Here we go.
Just keep refreshing, get 1,000.
If you keep refreshing it, then his network's gonna get on him about trying to rate.
Yeah, Jamie is paying us £3 an hour to just keep refreshing his video over and over again.
But that's why it's got 58 views. Brilliant. You're obviously right?
YouTube literally only counts like 2 views per IP address, so it would be that. So
I don't know, because sometimes when I refresh like the comments or something to look at something, it's like gives me like 5,000 views. And I don't like it when I do that because I know it just doesn't count.
you're cheating yourself.
Yeah.
You're only cheating yourself.
Speaking of anime reviews, come on, I uploaded one today. So if the 10 million people, people want to go watch it, then go ahead.
Yeah, but obviously watch mine first.
Yeah, go watch Tiger and Bunny. Then go watch my review about cats.
And then watch mine again. And then go watch Tash's review of Blood Lad. Then go watch mine again. Then go watch Lewis.
Go review our reviews. See who's
and then finally, before you go to sleep, watch mine again.
Or just watch the anime that he's reviewing. I mean, you would have saved yourself the time.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Yeah, here's something that Jamie thinks is a big problem. Jamie thinks that you need to review something, even if it's a perfect anime.
You don't need to, but
oh my god, we're going back to this.
Because I still stand by my opinion that if something's good enough, you don't need to review it. Like I refuse to review Black Lagoon,
and not everyone thinks it's good enough. Like by the looks of it, like they don't know what's good enough. Like
Black Lagoon is too good to review in my opinion.
That you're saying,
people need you to do all the work. They won't take your word.
Just like to watch this or die sort of thing.
I think Black Lagoon isn't worthy of a review. It's too good for review. Is above reviews.
I think you mean in that context the review isn't going to be worthy of Black Lagoon.
Fairy Tail can't be reviewed either. It's too good of a show.
You're saying Fairy Tail can't be reviewed? Seriously? Because there's like 500 other people reviewing Fairy Tail on a weekly basis.
Review in air quotes. Review.
Yeah, I mean in a whole, because...
Do people review long-running shonen shows in a oneer, in a whole series review.
I don't. Is that
Could
even
you
possible?
could you do that?
I think Bleach is possible because the anime ended. So
But could you do that like 300 episodes and?
Probably be like a 35-minute video or something if you tried doing all of that, because you'd have to teach.
not really. I mean, with Bleach, there's a crap.
Oh,
load of
yeah,
filler.
yeah.
If you
I mean,
skip all that.
The plot summary would only last about 5 seconds
Mm.
for Bleach.
To be honest, I don't really think Bleach doesn't even have that much depth that I would even need to go into to establish why it's shit. In the
Just go
So it's the
watch it.
opposite.
10 minutes.
There you go.
It's the opposite of Black Lagoon. You just say, "Look, don't watch it." You don't need to. You don't need a review for me to tell you. Oh my!
But the
phone's
thing
going
is,
off,
the
right.
difference between that and Black Lagoon is that Bleach being shit is common knowledge.
Well, I think Black Lagoon being
It's not though,
a
'cause
perfect anime is common.
Black Lagoon isn't actually watched by like everyone. And I
Well, it should be.
and well, then
I don't
think
know
you
what
should
you're
make a
doing.
review
If you're
saying
watching,
why-
if you're listening to this podcast
Watch it.
and have not
Yeah,
watched
I've
Black
not watched Black
Lagoon,
Lagoon, yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, but I suppose in like a podcast context, and that's fair enough. But if you're making a whole video based on it, and it needs more context. It needs to be explained more.
Lewis is gonna hunt you down.
Well, it needs to be explained. Period.
I don't think Black Lagoon needs to be explained.
Well,
just
then don't review it, then it's fair enough. Whatever, but
just watch it.
Guns, action, guns.
bum,
Yep.
bum, bum,
Guns,
bum.
guns, guns, Revy, guns, Revy.
That's a good
my-
summary of it, actually.
Yep.
Don't get
And then
breasts.
Revy, it's Revy with guns. I wasn't even focusing on her breasts. I was focusing on her
I think you
guns.
focus on the breast, but now you mention it.
No, the guns were her breasts.
They were better.
They were better.
It's the one time that guns were better.
She ain't have big ones, though, in all fairness.
Well, big guns. Well, she had 2.
I didn't mean guns. You know what I meant.
That's why they call her Revy Two Hands.
I think we've lost the listeners.
Well, they're all watching Black Lagoon.
Right now.
Either that
We've
or they're
sold
watching
them. See,
School Days right now as we speak. since
Yeah,
we started
either Black
this
Lagoon
whole-
or School Days.
They've remade the Black Days, it's a crossover, or School Lagoon, whatever one.
School Lagoon.
Oh, school.
School Days X Black Lagoon.
That would be a perfect combination for an anime.
Oh yeah.
It'll be the shortest crossover, I'll tell you that.
Revy goes in
Yeah,
there,
Revy
kills
would just-
all of them.
Yeah, Revy would kill everyone within like 5 minutes, and then the
Well-
anime would just be
Well,
over.
then that anime would be really good then.
It would be good because Revy's in it, so automatically makes it
How would
amazing.
anyone expect the characters in School Days to fend for themselves against Revy?
They don't, that's our point.
How can they
Great.
win?
Well, if you've seen the last episode,
Yeah, that one bitch can hold a knife good.
yeah.
Alright,
Spoilers.
No,
so well, just
That whole show is a spoiler about how dark life can get, so...
no one knows the
Just don't
true
watch that
meaning
show.
of School Days. There's an inner deeper meaning.
yeah. It's just one big metaphor.
To be honest though, like, with Watamote, I found myself quite, I don't know, a bit... That was the most cringiest anime to watch, Watamote.
Oh yeah.
People are
the
telling me
most
to
awkward.
watch it. Yeah, it's just like, I feel bad for her character, but, I mean, it's fun when you see the show kind of like poke some jokes at her, like, around the early episodes, but well, as you get further in, it's just like...
It's just repetitive. It's the same
Yeah.
thing over and over again. It's just, I don't really like that show. I liked up to like episode 3, and on the 4th time of doing she's socially awkward and she makes every situation, she ruins every situation and just makes it awkward. It just got boring. It's like there's only so many times you can be socially awkward and it be funny.
I mean, there needs to be some uptime. I mean, we need some contrast to this.
Yeah, she literally like done nothing right the whole show. Didn't even end on a good note. Actually, did it end? I can't even remember how it ended. Oh no, I remember how it ended.
Was any upside?
No,
That's
remember?
I didn't finish watching it. I dropped
Oh.
it like halfway through.
Yeah, the
I just-
ending kind of sucked. It was just the same thing that was going on the whole show, but again on a bigger scale.
Oh dear, I can't imagine how big it would get.
Yeah, it was pretty crappy, the ending, but
But it had a great opening. I
yeah.
really liked it.
Doo doo.
Very unexpected for what it was, but yeah, but that's the kind of show it is. I mean,
Yeah. Any opening that's not like your generic anime opening is good.
How do you define generic as, like, give us, like, an example of an anime opening, and then...
I don't know, like this Sakura Soul opening that Jamie's watching. That's like
I haven't seen that opening yet.
That's like the generic anime, but it's like that kind of like pop, kind of catchy,
I think I looked at
upbeat,
it
happy.
once, but I can't remember it really.
But anything with like guitars or
Penises.
anything with like guitars that kind of like Attack on Titan, like really kind of crazy, or anything hip hop. That hip hop is like never used in anime apart from in Afro Samurai and Samurai Champloo.
What is this opening? This Watamote opening? It makes me. It's like I'm watching Death.
It's like a
Note.
big death metal one.
It's like I'm watching
yeah.
Death Note. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's like one of those like screaming persons.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know what you call them.
Like
screamo.
death metal.
Yeah,
It's like no lyrics. It's just noises.
yeah. But I
Still enjoyable to listen to, though.
I think the Ruby opening is like genuinely one of the best anime openings of this year.
It's not anime. So
Can you really call it an anime opening, though?
No, but it's a very good.
Loads
opening.
of people really... I think this heats a lot of discussion about what is an anime.
What is an
Since
anime?
Ruby came out.
I
What
think
is
it's just
anime?
anything that really is animated and is put in with all the other anime is an anime. I don't think it has to be from Japan anymore. I think that's like a kind of stupid thing to say.
What is?
Well, that just kind of contradicts what everything we're trying to do, like get anime mainstream. But when a mainstream anime comes out, like Ruby, everyone's like, nope,
But it's not anime.
nope.
It's not. It's
But
not
it
made
is
by
anime.
people from Japan. Therefore, it can't be anime.
That doesn't matter.
It is though.
That's just such an old school definition of
But
anime.
well,
Anime
it's
can be
still the same
anything. It's just an
definition.
animated show under a similar kind of
still the
Are they
same
genre.
willing
definition.
to accept Ruby
there's not-
as anime influence? It's
Anime influence,
a
yeah,
ser-
sure, but it's like
I'd put it
I don't
alongside
care how
anime.
Anime it looks, but it has to be from Japan. It's just simple. If you stick to that, then you have boundaries.
No, I
Anime
don't.
does mean Japanese animation.
Yeah, well,
essentially.
technically, the old-fashioned meaning, yeah.
But
That
it
is what
doesn't
it
change
means.
meaning. It's like changing meanings of words. Like go, you don't change the meaning of go. Go doesn't mean you go somewhere. It means
Well, things move
colour
on.
red.
Think that anime isn't just a Japanese thing anymore. It's a worldwide
Yeah, but
thing.
it
We
is
shouldn't
though,
just
but
refine.
it's
We shouldn't just.
accepted by-
We shouldn't just keep it.
But it's accepted
But
by worldwide now. It's more. Well, yeah, I say it's more worldwide, but it doesn't mean you can't.
Yeah, everybody in
It's
the
just-
world
I'm not
watches
being
it.
racist,
You get
it's
anime
just-
in
you
France.
can't
You
make it
get
if you're not from Japan. It's
Africa.
simple. You can't
So-
just make up your own thing.
What if it
No,
was
I think
the
it.
other way round? Say if it was a Japanese animation company, but they were working in America.
Well, that was Afro Samurai.
Yeah.
Afro Samurai, Japanese animation company made on American soil. Yes, it's still an anime.
Okay,
Cause
But what about
then how-
Americans
then
in
ha-
Japan?
Then how about this? Is anime cartoon?
yeah,
It is.
it is. It's all the same stuff now. It's not just defined.
but
Yeah, because like it doesn't matter.
It's
Just
always been a cartoon. An anime's always been a cartoon.
so if you're sitting on the Japanese border, which there isn't one, but say there was one, if you were sitting and you started drawing your anime, right, and then you nudged your chair along across the border and then drew the rest, would you be like watching anime for 15 minutes? Then
Probably.
you wouldn't be watching anime
No,
for the
but
next
but
15 minutes.
It's funny, if you're not a Japanese person, it's technically it's not.
Yeah, no, because Americans can make an anime if they're in Japan.
Anime
Apparently,
influence, yeah.
that's fine. No, even if they're in Japan, if it's made in Japan, it's anime apparently. which
Yeah,
is-
because
Avatar: The Legend of Aang in my books is an anime.
But, yeah, well,
Made by
at the end of the
Americans in
day,
America.
It's your opinion. Like you always want to argue about random stuff that really doesn't matter all the time. It's
Well, I
really
think
weird.
everyone's always going on about how much they'd want anime to become mainstream
Yes,
and
but-
for
no,
more
but,
people
like,
to watch anime,
that is anime from Japan, not like anime influenced.
but it's not going to get mainstream if
It
no
is,
one's
though,
allowed to make
There's
it.
no reason. Like Ruby, just people why watch it is because it's free and easy to access, and it's my Bruce Teeth, who a lot of people know. That's the only reason why it's nothing else. If some unknown guy did it, and no.
Well, yeah, Ruby's different though. Ruby's different because it was they already had like 6 million subscribers on YouTube when they made it, so that doesn't count. But Avatar: The Legend of Aang, that's popular because it's a good show.
Yeah, but you say that same.
'Cause it is a very good show.
It's not. It's just silly. Like, there needs to be a clear cut between cartoons and anime, and
No, I don't think there should be, or anime will just be this kind of thing that nobody really knows about. If there's no,
but people do
if there's
know
this
about
kind of
it.
weird
There's also
definition
people
on it.
Go to these cons and that about it.
Yeah, but your average person doesn't know
Well,
what anime is. Right?
It doesn't matter. They still won't know. They'll be even more confused.
They only don't know because it's this kind of weird thing that this isn't anime and this is anime and there's The Legend of Aang isn't anime and we're not allowed anime. Anime has to be made in Japan. That's why it's not mainstream. That's why it's so.
You never change your mind, so it doesn't even matter.
We've got a fantastic title for this podcast already.
Brilliant.
School
What
days
is anime?
is school days anime.
We got what is anime,
It's
and
like,
then we got
what-
further
what-
talk,
what-
and we
what
got
is
school
more
days.
important, life or anime?
Anime.
Yeah, clearly. No, but I think it's old fashioned and stupid to
Not stupid.
stereotype, well, not to stereotype, but to lock in
But it's
anime
just what it is. You just
to
gotta
a
live with it.
country.
It's like anything. You just got to live with it. I'm white.
It's kind of like what about with food then? In this case, I mean, like if you make a pizza over here,
It's not
I mean,
pizza.
It's a pizza because it's made the same.
It's bread with cheese on it.
But it's
Because I'm sure it's just like everything. Every time something changes, like anime starts getting made in America, everyone's like, "No, I don't want it to change." Like the Google Plus comment section, Google Plus and YouTube.
Yeah, but
like
it's
in
different.
2
You can
years,
change
Google
that.
Plus
It's just-
being YouTube will just be something
if
everyone
you go and
accepts.
define anime, you know, it's not gonna change. The definition is not gonna change. Japanese film and television anime, they're not Japanese, I'm afraid. Therefore, it's like if the definition was different, then sure, but it's not. It's not Japanese, therefore it can't be done. It's just simple as that. I'm afraid.
I don't think that's.
That's
I don't think that
your
should
own
be
made
it.
up definition. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying. That's what it is.
I don't think there is a definition
But
of
there
anime.
clearly
Anime
is, 'cause I
is
just looked up
literally
just
the
now.
translation of animation. So
Yeah, a Japanese translation, not an American one. So I'm sorry, but it's just what it is.
Well, it's the
You've
same
got to live
stuff,
with it,
though,
I'm
it's just
afraid.
animation.
That's what it is.
it's literally the same computer program they used to do
It
it.
doesn't make a
Same
difference.
pencils
If
they
you put
used
it
to do it.
definition, it doesn't matter. Japanese film and television and animation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be locked down by some
But it is,
definition that was
though.
made up
That's
40
what
years
live with
ago.
it, I'm afraid you can't have your own world. I'm afraid. It's just.
Well, that's the whole
it's just
thing.
what it is.
That's
It's
the
just
whole.
what it is, though.
That's the whole
Just
problem.
live with it. I understand.
Well, I could
There's no
live with
point
it and
arguing,
then-
it's just over a word. It's a clear cut. If it's not Japanese,
But there's
it's
more
anime.
to the word, though. The whole word. If we can't call things anime,
You
then
can call
anime
it
is
an
never going to
animation,
grow
sure,
in the
but it's
West.
not anime.
Animation is exactly the same
Yeah,
thing.
basically, yeah. But if you want it to be called anime, you're just wrong. I'm afraid. It's just what it is. It's just it's a definition. It's just you got to live with it.
I think a lot of people disagree
Well,
with you.
obviously not, because others here don't. So it's just. But
Well,
you
Tash,
always,
Taylor, any opinions?
in every argument? You always do this. You just will never give up, even when you're wrong.
Well, I'm not wrong.
But you
It's-
clearly
it's,
are.
it's
There's
an
a
opinion.
definition.
How can I be
In
wrong
a
in an
book, it will
opinion?
say anime, Japanese film and television thing. Captain.
I'm not going to. It's just an opinion. This is
It's
my
not an
opinion.
opinion, though. It's clearly there. You can't
We always
argue
talk about-
fact. It's just,
We always talk about how we want anime to become mainstream.
but
It's
it's-
like,
no, but if-
anime's
okay,
only on
so-
Toonami at like
but-
8
but-
o'clock at
but-
night.
but-
No wonder.
But if Ruby came mainstream, it's not anime. That's mainstream. I'm just saying. That's what it is. You got to live.
Well,
with
it is because Ruby wouldn't be here if it wasn't for anime.
Yeah, that's quite
It-
right.
Ruby wouldn't be a thing. Ruby is an
because
anime.
Anime influential, but that's what I would say. It's what it's put down in Hummingbird. It's not anime in Hummingbird. People know it's not anime. Because of the definition. The definition.
I
is good by
consider it as anime.
and that's the end of this argument, I'm afraid. So,
Let's give Taylor or Tash
right then.
an opinion to discuss their opinions on if there's a definition of anime.
Oh god.
Taylor,
Well, it
you
is.
go.
You just
Go
type
on.
in the definition of anime. It's right there on Google.
I have this argument with people in my college that they argue about. I think they do this every single day. They argue about whether Avatar is an anime or not, and I say no, it's not, because usually I just say if the anime is a Japanese or it's made in Japan, then usually I just say it's an anime. But the line is getting more and more blurred over the years now, and it's not as clear cut as it used to be.
Yeah, but
Which is a good thing. Which
It's
means
not-
now Americans can
anything.
finally start actually making anime without being called. Just
they've been making this ages ago.
inspired.
They made Shan Shonen and Avatar. There's always stuff that's influential because of people's backgrounds.
People are too scared to make it like that though, because Avatar's received so much stick. It's unreal. Just because there's a definition that was made in the dictionary 100 years ago.
It's
No,
not 100
40
ago.
years
It's
ago.
recent. Anime's recent.
Well, not really. Animation's what 19.
That's-
19
yeah, this, like
12 or
last
something
century,
the
that
first
is recent.
animation was. 100 years ago,
Yeah, that's
1912 or
recent.
something like that.
The Earth's
Yeah.
millions of years old.
No, 100 years ago isn't very. 100 years ago, black people weren't allowed to sit on the same
Well,
bit
no,
of
you
the
say
bus
that-
as
you
white
say
people.
50 years ago. You say 50 years ago even. It makes no difference.
Exactly.
So it's
So I don't see
1954,
why we
it
should
was-
carry on this weird tradition that,
It's not weird though.
depending on where about on the earth you are.
You just got to live with it. I'm afraid it's just what it is. What the world is. It's just, that's the difference.
words are allowed to be changed,
Well, not really.
especially if it's something for the good like this.
It's nothing. It's just okay. I'll leave it at this. No point arguing. You don't even bother. I mean,
Well, it's a good anime argument because it's something that's it's probably one of the most controversial things
It's
in
not
the anime
controversial,
community.
though. It's a
What is
clear cut.
anime?
if
Well, not everybody agrees with you.
no,
I've heard
not
loads of
everyone,
people
not
say.
you, in this call.
Well, I don't know. Well, Tash, you're the only one who hasn't spoken. What do you think? Is anime defined by a word that was made up 100 years ago?
100 years ago. Yeah, that's whatever.
Well,
I
it
don't
was
care,
the
I don't
first
care.
Japanese
It's
animation.
pathetic, actually, arguing over this.
Oh, it's an anime
It's just
podcast
you
where we
wait,
discuss
This is
anime.
interesting. This is interesting. Let's continue.
You just
Yeah, it's good talk. We're discussing anime on an anime discussion podcast,
It's the truth, though. It's what
and it's probably the most important thing.
It's not because
the
it's
po-
a
the-
clear cut. It says on Homebird anime influential. It's anime influential, but it's not anime. It's simple as.
Exactly. That's the big topic.
It's not
Is
though,
it
'cause-
anime?
because there's a clear cut. It's
Yeah,
really-
and that's your opinion.
It's not an opinion. It's stated. It's fact.
No, but the line is getting more and more blurred over the years.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's
sooner
still
or
an
later-
anime.
Sooner or later, they will just.
It's just
become
like
one.
if
They should just become one. Avatar: The Legend of Aang is a clear example of why
it's
this is
influenced by
such a
anime.
stupid
It's influenced.
such a stupid thing that anime is
It's
defined
not
by a
stupid because
word.
At the end of the day, they're all cartoons. So why can't they all be called cartoons?
Exactly.
instead
So
of anime?
why should we be restricted by some word that was
Because
made up
anime is
100
made
years
in
ago?
Japan. The word anime is Japanese.
Yeah, it's the Japanese
Why
translation for
can't you
animation.
call anime cartoons the other way around? Because that's perfectly fine.
We can.
Yeah, but the other way around.
If a Japanese person wants to make cartoons, we don't go, oh, you can't call it cartoons.
It's like, what's the point? You just going around in circles. It's literally talking to a brick wall. There's no point.
Well, I'm
talking
trying
to
to-
you in any argument. There's no point talking to you. You will never.
Well, I'm
come
trying
to my
to-
side.
I'm trying
You
to
never come
sway
my
your
side
opinion and-
whatsoever in any argument. It's just pathetic. I'm done. I don't want to hear anything about Moist anymore. Next topic. Let's go. It's fucking ridiculous.
Fine then. It's an anime discussion topic.
No,
We'll
but it's
just
just no. But
just
it's
agree on
just,
everything.
Just when I'm arguing with you, you will not accept anything. But I say it's just simple as.
Well, it's my opinion. I'm not going to change my opinion.
You can. It's the whole
about
point of
anime.
arguing. It's just no point going around in circles. This podcast will go on for ages. It has been going on for ages because of this.
Good. It's good talk. It's good discussion.
It's not
I'm
a
sure
good
people
discussion
are.
if we keep repeating ourselves.
I'm very sure if someone was watching that, they've commented with their opinion.
We'll just leave it to the comments then. You know,
Let's look at the comments now. Get the comments up.
there's no comments.
Alright, let's just conclude that you two do not agree with each other.
You know, no, me,
To be
me and
confirmed.
Ian have
To be
never agreed
confirmed.
on
We'll just leave that one there. At to be confirmed. Okay. To be announced. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Move on. Let's move on. If
I think it's best if we save that for a live stream once we
Yes.
get 1 million subs. So
we can just do like an hour long about just that, because I could talk about that all day.
I have a feeling
I could debate that all day. So I mean, we can do that whenever.
I don't know if there's any other news that anyone wants to bring up here.
Oh god.
The hurricane. We could bring that up because I know that's quite a recent topic. I don't think we can come back from that discussion. That was we just went too in depth in that. We just used up all our talk points.
True, we're getting close to the hour mark already.
Oh, this is where we're about to fall
Oh
apart.
god.
Guys.
Are we gonna push for an hour?
I don't know how we can push for an
Right,
hour.
and that's it for the podcast this week.
So I'm sure there'll be people have left their comments, but yeah, leave a comment if you're still watching.
Yep.
And more importantly, leave a comment about what the fuck we should watch, because it's school days are pathetic. Everyone here, apart from Tash, has watched it now, so it's not even a point memorising it again. If you just waste your comments, it's up to you. Just get more annoyed at you. It's whatever.
I just started a trend, so come on, guys. This trend should end.
Yeah,
now,
it's all your
okay?
fault because you're a flid.
Yeah, let's move on from school days.
Let's go to college days.
Oh dear, the college days would be
Oh.
more fucked up.
Oh yeah, God, that would be terrible.
Don't forget retirement days. Oh dear.
Oh my God, retirement days. Jesus
Dead
Christ.
days.
Now, retirement days is something I'd want to see.
That would be the most disgusting anime to witness.
That's not? I'm sure that's not legal.
Can you imagine how much trauma that would bring?
Oh,
I mean,
God.
all those years.
Well, this is Japan. That genuinely could be the next like big thing in Japan. They like some weird stuff.
So yeah, if anyone sees Retirement Days ever come out, then you know who came up with it first. So
Yeah, you just see it like announced on like Crunchyroll News. Retirement Days sequel to School Days.
Oh god.
I don't really see Japan making that, but
It is Japan. There's no limits. So
yeah, they have no boundaries.
to be honest, there probably is like a spoof version, a hentai version of School Days. That's Retirement Days.
All right, to Google I go.
I feel sorry for the animators that would have to
Oh
draw.
god, frame by frame, 30 frames a second. Oh my god.
Oh god, can you imagine how many pages that is that they have to draw?
Well, no, a scene goes on for what, 30 seconds, 30 frames a second. That's thousands and thousands of drawing the
Sure, a
exact
scene
same
would
thing
actually
over and
go
over
on for
again.
that long. I mean, if it's
Yeah,
old
well,
people here, it's going to be much longer.
Yeah, yeah, it'll take them like 5 minutes to stand up, and they've got that little thing that they put on the floor and move like a step every 5 seconds.
Can you imagine if they actually released it on TV and then there's like a censored version?
It's just one big sensor.
It's just a massive light, and then people would be like, "Oh." Actually, no. People would be more thankful for it.
Oh yeah.
No one would want to get the Blu-rays. Can you imagine? Can you imagine then, like, trying to sell Blu-rays? It was just...
Who would want to watch that in Blu-ray quality?
And you know, how in Japan,
You can see every wrinkle.
I'll just. I can't wait for Funimation to bring out the dub for that. That'd be brilliant.
I don't think School Days even has a dub,
No,
does it?
no, it doesn't. Thank God.
I can see why there was no dub.
Yeah. Thank God there was no dub.
It's quite too good for a dub.
So was Retirement Days.
Retirement Day is too good for an anime, what are you about?
It's too good to be in existence.
Hashtag Retirement Day.
Well, anyway, I think we should end it like that now.
Yep.
I mean,
We've ran out
we'll
of
just-
juice. We're just talking crap now, so
We'll just leave it
We've
on
been talking crap for
Retirement
an hour, I
Days.
didn't know you know that.
Oh God.
We're always on about crap.
we've been talking crap for 22 episodes.
Technically 23.
But yeah, as Jamie mentioned, do also feel free to also suggest us topics as well, like if you want us to get into anything
comments,
like that.
and questions
as well.
Yeah, bloody yeah.
A proper
Yeah, and
question.
questions as
The
well.
last question.
Yeah.
So anything that can really add to our
Perhaps
conversation would
maybe
be great. I mean,
both in one.
Try and
to be-
make your questions make sense though. That always helps.
yeah, seriously. Also read it as well,
Yeah.
so that
Proofread
you
it.
understand it makes sense.
Spell check it.
And please do
Do
not
whatever you need
write
to do.
what anime characters we would go gay for, because that is the only question that's been in the comments for like weeks.
Yeah, you're gonna have to private message Taylor if you want to talk about that.
Yeah.
We sent them all to Taylor, so that's fine. He can talk to them about Retirement Days. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and we'll see you all next week.